I tried working with the insurance company for probably about 6 months before I actually even thought about hiring an attorney. Well, I couldn't get anywhere with the insurance company. I couldn't make any ground with them. There were things like the insurance wanted me to accept liability for things I didn't think were my fault, and they were unwilling to negotiate or settle with me. It just didn't seem like they were acting in my best interest, and it didn't seem like a fair situation for me, and that's why I started looking for attorneys. I ended up choosing to use Casey Accident Injury Attorneys because after meetings and really actually it was just phone calls. I had called a number of attorneys, and it was just the conversations I had with them were the most comfortable, and they seemed like they were very interested in actually talking with me and trying to help me to see if this is something they could help with, and they seemed a bit more interested in trying to help me than anybody else I spoke with. It didn't feel like a big firm, and like they didn't care about me or care about my case, even though by far, I'm sure my case was not a huge case, compared to what they might be used to. But I felt like they dedicated their time and effort just the same to me, and without a doubt, I would not even consider not coming here if I ever had another problem and needed legal assistance. I was very pleased with the result, and I think that was a big part due to Vic and his ability here. I felt like Vic definitely cared about me, and I feel like he probably treats every client that way as well. Vic's really easy to work with. He's a very nice guy, and at no point did I think anybody here wasn't actually trying to help me. Vic was very responsive. Anytime I needed anything, if I couldn't get through to him immediately, he'd return my call. Always responded to my emails. He was always there if I needed something. There wasn't a time where I didn't trust them or didn't believe what they were saying or anything like that. He was upfront with me from the beginning on his expectations of our outcome and his timeline and the things we would have to go through and the things we would have to do. I trusted him with that throughout. And it was the outcome was, again, it was a good outcome, and it was exactly what we had both expected. The staff's been great. Mainly Diane is who I dealt with as far as the other staff goes, and she was very, very good about answering my questions, returning my calls, getting my calls to Vic, anything I needed. She was great. Every time I've talked to everybody, they've they know who I am. They remember me, not just by face, but by name when I call. They immediately recognize me, and that's a good feeling too, because you don't feel like you're just another case. You feel like you're a person, and I absolutely felt like everybody cared. I would definitely say anybody looking for, especially an accident injury attorney, call Kansas City Accident Injury Attorneys and Vic first. And I think you'd be very comfortable with them and trusting, and you would immediately feel like you could work with them.